Salutations everyone, this is Razor here giving you some demolition gameplay on the Nuketown. No, I haven't uploaded any Nuketown footage for you guys yet because, first of all, I absolutely loathe Nuketown. I know I'm in the major minority on that subject, but I despise Nuketown. I hate it. I think it's a terrible map, and I don't play the Nuketown playlist at all. I don't play the bonus playlist or the mosh, whatever the hell they want to call it, and so that's why I haven't seen it. But for some reason, I got invited to a game, and I joined, and then my party left, so I was stuck here all by my lonesome. So I thought, hey, let's, give the assault shield a try. Not that I hadn't used it before. I'm actually trying to get it gold in this gameplay. That's why you see me using the tomahawks, because you have to get like 30 kills with the combat axes while using the Riot shield. In parentheses, it says it can be on your back. So that's why I'm using the combat axes here, which are all right. You see me get a couple of sweet kills in this game. But I'm using the assault shield here, first gameplay using the assault shield, and this is by no means anything impressive. I don't even go positive, spoiler alert, but I'm using it objectively. I'm using it as a tool in order to win the game. So I'm using it not in my typical style as an offensive weapon, but as a defensive weapon. Not that it's supposed to be good or anything. I understand that it's not a very good, weapon to be using. And oh, look at that tomahawk double kill right there. That was pretty boss. Block him some damage, getting some shield assist, getting a UAV. Pretty freaking awesome there. Just trying to help out my teammates, because if you can get shot at, which you need to crouch in order not to get immediately killed with, because of how very little this shield blocks. And here I am, I'm able to get all of my score streaks just by blocking damage and getting shield assist, which is pretty snazzy. Tactical mass is definitely a must if you want to use this type of strategy. But as you can see, I am being helpful. I'm getting score streaks. I'm, providing a little bit of moving cover for my teammates, and that's just what I'm trying to do here. So, hopefully we can get the bomb plants, and, when we switch to offense, I'll be, defending those bombs. But we get the B bomb set off somehow. I don't know, but I'm still going to be working on this A bomb here. But back to the assault shield. I understand it's not supposed to be a good weapon, and you're not going to go, amazingly well with this weapon KD wise. It is a primary weapon, which I still believe it should be, even though, it's going to be the worst weapon in the game when it comes to killing people. But it's also supposed to be the best defensive weapon, really the only defensive weapon. And that is mainly where this weapon fails here, in the respect of all the other iterations of this weapon that we've seen in the Call of Duty franchise. Of course, it first started as the Riot Shield in Modern Warfare 2, and then returned as the Riot Shield in Modern Warfare 3, and here as the Assault Shield in Black Ops 2, which I was hoping it was going to be fairly similar, if not better, than its incarnations in the Modern Warfare series. Sadly, this is not the case. The first thing that we learned about this assault shield was, first of all, that it was in multiplayer, and secondly, that you can plant it on the ground using the right trigger. And that's really just a gimmick. It's really something that you never see people use the assault shield for, unless they're in search and destroy and they're camping in the back of the map with, assault shield planted and, 4 trophy systems and 6 bouncing betties and 13 shock charges, doing those kind of bullshit things in search and destroy, as search and destroy players tend to do. But you don't see the assault shield being used that often, and when you do, you definitely don't see very many people planting it on the ground, because that's really just a gimmick. It really doesn't do anything for this weapon. Planting it down, yeah, it does give you some cover, but if you really want to take the advantage of that, you need to have overkill so you can have a second primary weapon to fire it with not to say that you can't do that with secondary weapons, just that it's most effective with something that's fully automatic and has a little bit of ammunition to be used. So it is useful in that aspect if you want to feel that way. And here you can always throw it on your back and plant a bomb, but unfortunately it does not block you very much at all. Eat that EMP grenade there, Guardian. That's my main gripe with this weapon, is that it's not as good as its previous incarnations, especially when it comes to blocking bullets. The thing it should be best at. I didn't use it a whole lot in Modern Warfare 2. I'm not gonna lie to you guys there. Probably more than most people, but still not as extensively as I would have. But you know, it being my first Call of Duty, I was still getting used to shit. And in Modern Warfare 3, it was a weapon that I used quite a lot. I had, I forget how many kills with it. It was almost 1,000, but toward the tail end of Modern Warfare 3, I just didn't play the game anymore because I was bored with it. So I didn't get the 1,000 kills with the Riot Shield. But it was still a weapon that I used a lot. You know, I had over 900 kills with it, which is, you know, what 99% of other COD players can't really say that they did. So I can say that I have used the Riot Shield extensively, and I know the ins and outs of that weapon better than really anyone else can. And using the Assault Shield in Black Ops 2, it's a huge disappointment. Because first of all, it's smaller. It is much smaller than the Riot Shield in Modern Warfare 2 and 3. There really wasn't any difference between the Riot Shield in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 outside of the fact that you can have proficiencies in Modern Warfare 3, which really helped, especially the melee proficiency. And as you can see here, I'm trying to guard my teammate as he's defusing the bomb. Unfortunately, I'm not quick enough there. Shotguns eat right through the Riot Shield because it's really, really small. So when you're running with the thing, when you're standing up and running, it blocks very little to absolutely none of your character whatsoever, and that's really annoying. I understand that they don't want this thing to be an impenetrable turtle fortress that will block absolutely anything and everything, because it's really annoying when you go up against a Riot Shield person like this guy. I'm sure is thinking right now, he's like, ah, come on, dude, and I just freaking bash him to death with my metal cage. And but unfortunately it doesn't block bullets nearly at all. You have to be crouched like I am right now to block anything, and you have to be completely flat facing the person that you want to block the bullets from. But when it comes to like a head-on fight between a gun and your assault shield does not stand a chance. These guns will eat right through your assault shield at especially at close range. I'm talking point blank, a shotgun against a Riot Shield. Neither of you are moving. It'll just shoot right through it. It's insane. You don't need no crazy FMJ attachments or anything. The assault shield is just that bad. I don't know if it's a glitch in the programming of the assault shield, or if it's all lag based, or if it's completely intentional. I honestly can't tell you, but it's really, really terrible at blocking bullets from pretty much any weapon, and that's really a shame. That's something that it needs to be able to do. And when it comes to the offensive aspect, okay, here's how terrible this gun is at defending. It's so bad that it won't even block against another assault shield. That's not something a lot of people know. The assault shield is so weak it won't even protect you against another assault shield. That's how weak it is. If you go up against another assault shield player, all you have to do is bash them. It doesn't matter if you're bashing their shield. Their shield counts as part of their body, and you know that'll be a 2-hit kill in core or 1-hit kill in hardcore. That's how weak this thing is. It was kind of fun whenever you went up against another Riot Shielder, because it was like a battle of the wits, you know, see who could, you know, maneuver their way to bump someone's side or back twice, and those were epic battles. But you don't have those in Black Ops 2 because it's just, you know, bup, you're done. Doesn't matter, you know, where the assault shield's facing whatsoever. And also as a defensive weapon, this thing, you know, when it gets shot, you know, you can see the ballistic shield part of it crack. That happens way faster and way uh, more messy than it did on the Riot Shield. Only 2 or 3 bullets against the glass in this thing, and it is cracked to hell. You won't be able to see a damn thing, as you've been able to see in this video. So the visibility is a lot worse. The defense is a lot worse. Offensively, it's also a lot worse. The lunge is like 7,500% shorter. There's absolutely no lunge to this thing. Which, come on. I understand not giving the knife a huge lunge, but when the assault shield, that's the only way you can kill people is bashing them once or twice. Give this thing a little bit of a lunge. Give it both melee and range proficiencies, straight out of the gate, because this thing is already the worst primary weapon, as it should be, at killing people. But give it something, give it a little bit, because this thing can barely defend as it is. When you compare it to the Riot Shield, it's a lot thinner and it's a lot shorter, so it'll block very, very little when you compare it to the incarnations of the Riot Shield in the Modern Warfare games. So that's a big disappointment. Offensively, it has a much shorter range, and visibility's worse, as I said. So it's worse all across the board. Yeah, you can plant it, but that's just a useless gimmick. You can still use this thing defensively. Offensively, it is much, much, much harder than the Riot Shield in previous games, but I still am able to use this thing a little bit. It is frustrating how much they nerfed the Assault Shield, but you do what you can with it. I'd like to hear your guys' comments below. We do win the game, and I like to think that I helped there pull out a .5 KD, which is average using an Assault Shield. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.